How much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
Hachimura sets a screen. James. And he banks in the layup.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Rejected by James.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
Here's DiVincenzo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that." Jalen is really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Now here's Davis. And yep, it's good.
Hey, that kind of contact just not going to get it done against Davis. He's much too strong for that.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Here's New York. Bridges with it. Hachimura covering. Back to Hart. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Randall can't hit.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Hachimura. And it's New York with a rebound.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Randall.
The assist from.
And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randall throwing it down.
Here's James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got his second basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
DiVincenzo can't hit. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Julius Randle.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
That's his first.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
And finished off by Davis.
I don't know what to do about that. Davis just powering it down.
Pass to Bridges. And a big finish by Robinson.
Wasting no time matching the slam with one of their own.
Showing some serious fight right there.
Well, I think that tells you a little something about them as a team, guys. I mean, they don't just want to beat you. They want to beat you down and beat you at your own game.
Randall outside. It's stolen by James. Down low. And Davis slams it home.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
Randall. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's Davis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Davis has got 12.
Watching Davis do work like this is special. And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Pass to Achua. Outside McBride. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. McBride's got his first 3 points of the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Anunoby on the wing. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
The Lakers trail. To the paint. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's teaser time, everybody. Who wants one?
The Knicks making a switch here. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Brunson with the bucket.
Trading the lead back and forth Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Back to Vanderbilt. Three-pointer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. It's Hart on the wing. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Kept alive. Out to James. Pass to Davis. There's the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks.
Austin Reed.
They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Robinson. The layup off target. The freight train coming. LeBron gets to the rim.
Yeah, you know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court, and when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Inside. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Can't cash it in from close range. Pass to Robinson. Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Robinson. To the inside. DiVincenzo on the wing. Nails it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Timeout.
Hits a three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Knicks making a switch here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Out to Bridges. Over James. Off the left rim and out.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Lakers.
So it's the Lakers now. James with the ball. 10 points for him. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Here's Brunson outside. Here's Robinson. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. There's the three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Knicks trail by 3. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Here's James. He can't get that one to fall. Randall with some nice D. Hard with it. Picked up by James. It's Bridges on the wing. Releases. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
James outside. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 15.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Davis. James outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
A shot James just continues to work on. Nice execution off the catch there.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Knicks trail by 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Bridges. Up and in on the layup. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Here's James. That one goes in. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Okay, making some plays there. I wonder who Bronny learned that from.
Timeout. And that one's good. Brunson.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Knicks' style is defined by grit and physicality. Guard Dante DiVincenzo said, guys know it's a way to stay on the floor. It's funny because when you have everybody doing it, you stand out more. When you're not doing it, you don't want to be that guy on film not playing defense, Brian.
You'll get called out for sure. It's a culture of effort, Allie. Thank you.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Pass to Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And then Davis punches it home!
You know, that's one that'll stay with us for a while. I mean, Davis, one of those guys that can really electrify a crowd, no matter what building he's in.
Left side, DiVincenzo. Up top, Randall. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hart can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 7. Pass to Hachimura. James outside. And stolen by Bridges. Brunson with it. Hachimura covering.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence going right up with the shot.
Pass to Hachimura. Fires the 3. And so Randall will bring it up for the Knicks. Up top, Bridges. Back to Brunson. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 8.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. It's Los Angeles. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Russell. James, right side. It's hauled in by Robinson. Here's New York. Stolen by Russell. Now James. Inside. Here's Davis. Easy money for Davis inside. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Lakers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
You know, there were some who questioned his ability at this level. Bronny starting to earn every minute he's getting.
And no luck that time either. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Brunson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
On the wing, Davis. And Davis gets double teamed. Pass to Vincent. Some solid defense from Brunson.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Los Angeles leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Christie. Easy jumper from very short distance.
You know, he could have tried to force a shot there, but that's not him. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. With Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. PA?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Back to James. And it's New York with a rebound. Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires from deep. Drains the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's James. Outside Reeves. Right side Davis. 4 on the clock. This James on the wing. No good on the 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. The 3, DiVincenzo. No, 4 for 9 from the floor now.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
James outside. Back to Russell. The 3 is up. No good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Outside, DiVincenzo. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Over to the left wing. Here's Brunson outside. New York again, can't hit.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Outside Reeves. James outside. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. The Lakers with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. 4 on the clock. Pass to Reeves. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Brunson with it. Picked up by James. Here's Hart. Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Down low. Here's Hachimura. Pass to Davis. James outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Ouch. Boy, was that painful. That was basically just a choke job. I hate to say it. Could have put this game on ice, but he didn't.
To the paint. To tie it up. Oh, he got it! He got it! And tie game! Huge basket right there. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hachimura from long range. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Back to Davis. And Davis gets double teamed. Outside Reeves. Pass to Davis. Back to Reeves. Clock at 6. And here's James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Now here's Hart. Here's Randall. Checked by Davis. Bridges outside. James brings the double team. Brunson.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Good on the second one. The Lakers in the lead. James inside. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 21.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges so tough inside.
Here's James. Not to be deterred. LeBron.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Pass to Hart. James with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Takes a 13-footer. From the arc. James can't get that one to fall. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 3. DiVincenzo can't hit. James with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Chalk up 2 there.
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
Outside Hart. From behind the arc. New York again can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
James deciding where to go with it. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
Boy, making the right decision in pick and rolls, the right basketball play, James is excellent at that.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by LeBron. James double teamed. Hachimura from long range. And it's New York with a rebound.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
The three. He connects. And now they trail by just 4.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul. Woohoo! Yes, DiVincenzo. What a gamer. Somebody who lives for these kind of big moments. Watch out.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
The whole arena knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Brunson. To tie it up. Off target from downtown. And now they foul and stop the clock. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're trailing by 5. Your thoughts, guys?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg.